so this is a Canon EOS 50E film camera in bits. It was broken, so we took it apart. What have you got there? Go on.
So start with the viewfinder.
Alright. Those tools don't go with it. Yep, go on.
There's a viewfinder.
Yep.
And then behind the viewfinder is this with a little lens at the back.
Alright.
Which I think is the eye control function.
Okay. Oh, because this had eye control autofocus. There were 3 spots in the screen that you could look at and it would follow your eyes and focus where you looked. Which is a real pity they got rid of that technology.
And then there's another lens here that was part of the viewfinder assembly as well.
Okay.
And the 3 spots were on this disc, this piece.
What's that?
This was with it inside the viewfinder.
Oh, the 3 spots that you
So
looked at on the eye
squares
control.
that you'd look at. And then when it focused, it would use one of these 3 red LEDs that would light up just one of the 3 squares.
Okay.
And all of this stuff
Yeah.
was wrapped around the pentaprism.
Yeah.
Which is this, which is a solid piece of glass with lots of black paint on it.
Alright, let's have a look through that.
And if I turn it there, you should be able to see out the window.
I can see out the window, but it's just white out the window. Show me what's on the table. There you go. Can't focus on it, but there we are. Okay. Pentaprism.
So underneath there is the mirror.
This is fun.
So you start out with a... So normally that would be sending the light up to the viewfinder. But it would also be partly open in the middle. So some of the light would go back and through onto the second mirror.
Yep.
And that will go down to the exposure unit.
Which is, you're looking for it?
Which I've lost again.
It's in that jumble, yeah.
And I think that's the exposure sensor with all the wires going off it.
Okay.
And then next to that is the autofocus sensor, because 50E can focus on one of 3 points.
Yeah.
So there's 3 sensors in there. And then that's what would communicate with the lens on the sensors.
Right.
And then we've got lots and lots of little gear wheels.
Yes, masses of screws.
Yeah, masses of screws. And that's the motor. It's only got one motor in the whole thing, apart from the shutter, which we'll get to in a minute.
Do the funny noise with it again.
So
yeah, in my ear that was scary.
A little bit noisy. That would actually lived inside the film take-up reel, and it was bolted to this metal plate, which had quite a lot of the cogs on it, and then the metal plate is isolated by these 2 rubber washers from the rest of the body of the camera to stop the vibration from the motor reaching the camera.
Okay.
This is the shutter unit.
Yeah, that's fun. Right, okay.
So, let's turn it around. So that's it closed, and then one shutter would open, and the next one would close.
Yeah.
And those would go in about 250th of a second. So quite a lot faster than I can do. That's how fast they would move.
Okay.
And if you want to go faster exposure than that, what would happen is one would set off, and then before it got all the way, the other one would be following it. So it would actually expose the film in a stripe, going up or down. And that's how it would do faster exposures.
Okay.
And that's why you can't use flash on really fast shutter exposures, because the flash would fire when only that part of the film was exposed.
Yeah, and then you have a stripe. Unless you use a high-speed flash setting, which is very complicated.
And then this piece here, so these are the 2 little electromagnets that would control the shutter opening and closing. What else do we have? So then the last bit, I think we have the flash, the built-in flash unit, and we have quite a large capacitor to store all the electrical energy, and then these wires
For the flash?
For the flash. So these wires used to be connected to the flash, but I had to cut them to get them out.
Yeah.
And that's the flash unit.
And what was that switch you showed me earlier?
Which switch was that?
You said you...
Oh, this switch.
Mystery switch.
I think this switch was actually sensing that the mirror had moved. So if the mirror didn't move for some reason, the camera would know that it wouldn't actually be able to take a picture.
Okay. Well, they've got
Lots of springs,
electronics for everything.
lots of
imaginable.
screws,
Yeah.
and all put together by people in Japan.
Hooray! I think the pentaprism's my favourite.